Finally, I'm bringing you not live, I'm bringing you from London all the equipment that I use to get my photos and videos on point, girl. First of all, for my sexy vlogging setup, this is the huge rig that I use. I use a Canon 70D. This is such a good camera. It's got an 18 to 55mm lens. So perfect for vlogging. It's got this ginormous microphone, which really is embarrassing, and I'm looking forward to changing this. And also a Joby Gorilla Pod. The upside to this is if you want to be Casey Neistat, for example, and you want to create unreal vlogs, like they look like mini movies every single day, something like this, it's perfect. For me, I've noticed that, you know, when I'm in Iceland and there's no one around, I can vlog with this very, very easily. There's no problem. But when I'm in a big city like London and I pull this out, people start staring, and my personality so I kind of want to replace this now with a smaller, compact little vlogging camera with a tiny microphone and a tiny little tripod so that people don't look when I'm doing this kind of stuff. And it's also very, very heavy. So I absolutely recommend this to anyone that wants to take their vlogging very seriously. And also it's really great as a starting point for your photography if you know you want to progress down the line. The reason I would recommend this for a video camera and a photo camera is because the quality is great for the price. And it also has I think that's a cue to put this microphone on that so it makes the sound better. I hope that is better. This camera is great because it has an interchangeable lens, meaning that you can start playing around with lenses, and also it's got all of these different settings, and it means you can start playing around with settings, which I think is very crucial to being a photographer, understanding how this puppy works. So your shutter speed, ISO, manual focus, blah, 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 all the kind of things that you need to know as a photographer. So something like this is a really, 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 really great option. Don't buy a compact camera if you're looking to get into photography, because it keeps you locked into a very basic level of photography. You can't progress as much. I just would stay away from those ones and get a little DSLR as quickly as you possibly can. If you are brand new and you don't know at all if you want to be doing photos, I would recommend an iPhone actually. And I think Adobe just released a new app where you can change all your settings in your phone, meaning that you can change the ISO, the exposure, the shutter speed, all of these kind of things. And it's like the most basic camera, and it's a great way for you to just focus on composition, which is more important than the kind of camera you have, and take some very, very great entry-level shots until you figure out if photography is actually your thing. The other camera that I use is the one that I'm shooting with right now. It's a Sony a7S. It's a Sony a7S II. It's one of the best cameras right now on the market for video, if not the best. I just upgraded from a Nikon D800 into a Sony because of the video capabilities, because I want to make my videos beautiful. But it's also extremely expensive, so I wouldn't recommend it to everyone, to be completely honest. Unless you're shooting for clients or making unbelievable videos for yourself, like really high quality movies, this is kind of what I'd be going for. I haven't even understood this camera fully yet. I don't understand the capabilities, but I know video is something that I definitely 100% want to be doing for the rest of my time. So that's why I invested a lot of money into this. I also have a Canon Sigma lens 24-105 with a converter into a Sony, because Sony doesn't have that many cameras. Oh, Sony doesn't have that many lenses yet. This lens is so good. I love it. It's an f4. For photography, I don't actually think I need that many lenses for myself. I know that a lot of people have like a gazillion lenses, but you know, I only post on Instagram, so I'm not gonna go overboard and buy all of these lenses. I'm really, really, really happy with this setup. Then I use a drone. I use the Mavic Pro. I love this one. It is so compact. Guys, we live in the future. We fly these things up in the air and you can take some amazing footage. Oh, I love drones so much. I got this one because it's great to travel with, and also because it is a bit bigger than the Spark, which would have been probably my ultimate because it's so small and compact, but the Spark isn't as good quality as this one. And also in the wind in Iceland, it's like saying goodbye to your money. So this is basically the gear that I use, plus the camera behind me, obviously tripods. Oh, another question you guys ask is, with my photos, are they self-portraits? Yes, they are. Most of the time I take my own photos and I use a remote control trigger. I use that with my Nikon anyway, but my Sony, I don't have it yet. So right now I'm just running back and forth like a maniac with the self timer. It's really funny to watch. But yes, I'm gonna get a remote control trigger again for this one. This was the shortest video. I hope this answers all your questions. Enjoy the process of learning photography. Don't take it so seriously. I go through phases where I'm like, the gear is the most important thing. But it's not. Step back and actually learn the photography, the skills. And that's why I would recommend starting with an iPhone and not splurging until you know that photography is something you want to do, because you can use the I don't have the right equipment excuse forever and ever and ever, because camera equipment keeps changing and changing, but it's more important you actually practice. So every single day practice, make videos, make movies, take photos. Just go out there and have fun, most importantly. And on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this finally answers all your burning questions about the equipment that I use. And I look forward to seeing you beautiful people again very soon. So have yourself a fabulous day. Mwah! Bye.